This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of Model UN. I was part of the stock market club. I was involved with Interact for a few years at the beginning. I was on the yearbook committee for 3 semesters, and I played soccer and tennis for 3 years at Oakwood. So taking part in all of those extracurriculars was really fun for me. I don't think I would have had the opportunity to do that at any other school.
I think one of the most valuable things I found at Oakwood is just sort of like the ability to kind of explore and just be like kind of the agent of your own education. That sounds cliche, but basically just like if there's anything that you wanted to do or to learn about, like the whole community, like other students and teachers, they would just be really encouraging.
And the opportunities that Oakwood gives students that I couldn't find at any other school were really the advanced placement program. There were so many opportunities for me to expand my horizons and go into fields that I really wanted to explore and get that credit for college before I even started university.
And that's so formative in high school when you're thinking about your identity and who you are and what you want to do in the future. And I think a lot of schools don't take that into account.
I would say that one of the benefits of Oakwood is that it's a very resourceful school and campus. So one thing that the faculty does is they make sure that you are aware of all the resources that they have for you, whether it be for college, whether it be for clubs, or even like trying to plan what classes you want for the next year. They're really good about just making sure you are well informed.
Because Oakwood gave me so many opportunities to do so many things that I really felt like I did stand out compared to some other applicants who in other schools may have just focused on their academics or focused on a sport, or I kind of branched off and really learned what I cared about and really got to understand many different areas of learning.
I believe Oakwood made me the best well-rounded applicant I possibly could be. The combination of great academics offered at Oakwood, but also the ability to get involved with a wide variety of activities, clubs, sports, and service opportunities made me the best person I could going into the college application process.
The college preparation process is really thorough. They have all sorts of different resources out there for you.
My college counselor really helped encourage me. He was like, oh, I think that this place would be a great fit for you, and then you should definitely apply. So he really helped me. He encouraged me to sort of like put my heart, like put my all out into like the application, and I'm super grateful for that.
Oakwood is extremely integrated. Our English teacher, not only would he help take in our essays and check them, our rough drafts for his class, but he would also take in our college application essays and check those for us.
I'm really thankful that in high school I had such great preparation that in college I succeeded so well. I finished undergrad in 3.5 years, so if that could speak for anything, it's more like a combination of how Oakwood prepared me and my drive and passion for education.
I think my favorite part of going to Oakwood was being able to build such close relationships with my teachers. I think that's really helped me coming into college, of not being afraid of my professors, but being able to rely on them as a support and an encouragement.
Being at Oakwood, it's really easy to just walk in and talk to any teacher. And I do the same thing here at UCI, to the point where in lecture now, professors will look at me for confirmation, like, is the class confused? Are they not? Am I confused? Because they recognize my face.
I wake up every morning and I'm really excited to come to school and learn new things.
Classes are challenging, but the faculty is always ready to help you with any problems you have.
All the teachers are really fun and cool, and they give such interesting and cool projects to do.
What makes Oakwood special is that we have a nice theater program.
Oakwood is full of so many talented people and so many supportive teachers that really try to build you up to be the best you can be.
I love Oakwood because of all of its fun activities like Spirit Week and the Freedom Festival.
We help them to be brave and to take chances, and we help them to be their true selves.
The growth and transformation of the school over the last 19 years has been incredible.
I don't think there's any other school I love more than this school.
Sky's the limit for them. They could do whatever they want, and we're here to support them.
My classmates are going to be the leaders of our generation.
Hello and welcome to Oakwood High School, where the Oakwood High Hawks varsity team is about to tip off against the Gilroy Mustangs here in the Oakwood High Gymnasium on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome to NorCal Sports TV. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I. Coming into the game, the Oakwood Hawks are 4-0 under head coach Court Jensen. This is his 12th season coaching the Hawks. And coming out onto the court, we have some starters for you. We have for Oakwood, number 10, tipping off Roman Moskalenko, number 44, Sandro Kokaskavili, number 21, Aaron Furpo, number 13, Kiefer Nguyen, and number 2, Victor Jumeski. Now, Coach I, what are you looking to see in this game?
Well, I got to watch a little bit of Oakwood last week. They got a nice big win. I believe it was against Branham. They look pretty good. What I understand is I believe their point guard is injured, so I'm going to be very interesting to see how they do without their point guard, who got injured last week. See if they get into their sets, see if they can have some leadership on the floor. So I'm anxious to see that today.
Oakwood won the tip, but quickly poked away and stolen by Gilroy. On the court for Gilroy, we have number 0, Drew Guman, number 3, Owen Gallegos, number 21, Carlos Madrigal, number 5, Ricky Delgado, and number 10, Isaiah Anaya.
I can tell you the Oakwood guys look a lot bigger on court compared to up in the bleachers. I was filming last week, and down here, they got some nice size to them. Number 44 and number 10 are some good-sized young men.
And about 45 minutes ago, we saw the Oakwood JV beat the Gilroy JV 41-30. Catch that on demand anytime on NorCalSportsTV.com or on NorCalSportsTV on YouTube. And the Mustangs knocked down the first points of the game with a triple from the wing.
Looks like Gilroy might have gotten a scouting report on the injured point guard. They started off in the press right there. If 13 can continue to do that, that'll be big. If he can blow by him up top, draw fouls, that'll soften up that Gilroy defense a little.
A little foul on Gilroy. Moskalenko. Not too many people in the stands, although you can definitely hear the chatter from the benches on both teams. To the corner, three-point ball is up and good. Number 21, Aaron Furpo answers back.
Yeah, this game's definitely intense. Both teams definitely want to win. I can imagine it might be a cross-town rivalry, with Oakwood being here in Morgan Hill and Gilroy obviously from Gilroy.
Finds his way inside, kicks it baseline, puts it up, nearly blocked by Moskalenko. And unlike the JV game, these varsity teams, two very high three-point shooting teams. Deep 2 turnaround jumper just off the mark, a little too strong. And here comes another three-point shot, rattles in and out, heartbreak, but an offensive rebound comes off to Moskalenko, and he gets a two-point shot up underneath.
That was a big-time rebound and a big-time finish.
Expect to see a lot from Roman Moskalenko tonight, the 6'5", listed as a shooting guard and only a junior.
Yeah, he's got a chance to be pretty good. I watched him last week. He can make some plays on the perimeter. He's going to be a good player.
According to the coach, Moskalenko is an explosive athlete, very strong, and he is a returning all-league player.
He definitely played like it last week.
Shot clock down to 5. Gilroy looking for a shot. Has to put it up from 2. Falls short, and it goes out of bounds. Hearing the Hawks bench congratulating the team on stopping that offensive play by Gilroy. And Gilroy in a little bit of three-quarter pressure.
Yeah, a little token, just show it, and then backed off. I think they didn't want to go up there and totally press with Oakwood bringing all 4 guys up like that. Didn't want to get beat deep.
Owen Gallegos from behind hits the Hawk player on the head, so that'll be another penalty on them. New Win will inbound. Moskalenko. No Win for 3. Yes, he's got it.
It's a nice shot. That was pretty deep, too, a few feet behind the line. He's got off to a great start.
Puts the Hawks up 8-3 and getting the Hawks bench really going here in the chant for defense. Kicks it up top. 10 on the clock. Gallegos, baseline underneath, turns around off the side of the backboard, and the Hawks get the ball back.
That was great defense by Oakwood there. Gilroy running a motion offense. Great man-to-man D by Oakwood.
And the dunk rattled down by Sandro Kochazvili, excuse me.
Hey, to give those 2 points to Coach Jensen. That was a set play, beautifully ran by his team.
Corner 3 up and good by number 10, Isaiah Anaya. Moskalenko driving inside, splits the defenders, taken down hard, doesn't get the points, but he'll go to the free throw line for a chance at 2.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. Attacked with his left hand, going up, drew the foul.
As you see on the replay, going a little bit left side, splitting those defenders. Still early in the game. I'm sure soon he will be able to finish that and get the foul.
He's got such a strong body on him. If he got in there on 2 feet like that and finished strong, I think he'd be 2 points and a free throw. But nevertheless, great move by him. And I like how he can go, and he's not scared to attack with his left hand.
Ricky Delgado coming into the game, as well as Jaden Perkins for Gilroy. Taking a seat on the bench is Carlos Madrigal. He nails both of them to go up by 6. Calling out the play is Ricky Delgado, just coming into the game. Thought about a 3-point from the logo, but decided to pass. Still early on. Drives inside, a nice layup by Drew Guman.
Oakwood defense was occupied with all the action away from the ball. Got beat down the gut for a layup.
NorCal Sports TV, the Hawks up 12-8 over the Mustangs. And during the timeout break, we heard the Oakwood coach giving the team a little boost and reminding them of the game plan on the court.
Yeah, I like it. Getting them fired up, seeing how they respond. Sometimes you got to do that just to kind of test them and see what their character is, see if they bounce back and respond.
Kiefer Nguyen with the ball. He's been leading as a point guard, although he is listed as a shooting guard. Coach says about him that he is a tremendous three-point specialist, so make sure to be aware of that during the game. And last year in a JV game against Gilroy High School, he scored a staggering 48 points.
Wow.
Against the same team you see here today, although once again it was JV. We'll see what he can do tonight.
I like what Oakwood's doing at the high post with number 10. They're doing a good job of entering it to him. He can kind of run the offense, make plays, kick out from there with his strength and his size. I like that. I like to do that type of sets too when I have a player like him.
Vlad Zaitsu comes into the game for Jumeski. Kicks it baseline, going for a two-point jumper just off the mark. Nguyen unable to stick with the rebound. and Gilroy unable to finish this time. 2 minutes left in the first. Hawks up by 4. No win controlling. Gets his defender off his back just a little bit. Kokochishvili unable to finish. Had a little bit of contact there, but refs are letting him play. 3-point shot from the wing, just off the mark, a little strong to win with the rebound.
That was a good move the previous possession. Looked like the ball may have slipped out of his hand, but I like how physical number 44 is for Oakwood here. He was physical and aggressive last week when I watched them play.
Kokochishvili, 6'6", junior center. Highly skilled big man who can step out and really shoot the ball.
That's a nice move.
And a beautiful move, and it pays off. Roman Moskalenko for 2.
I love how he got in there strong on 2 feet, straight up and down, on balance, using his size. That was a beautiful move.
That shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Gilroy, but travels out of bounds into the stands. Just under a minute left in the first quarter. Hawks up 14-8. The Hawks will have the ball and the wind will take it down. Kicks it inside. Gets the defenders off his feet. Doesn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line once again. He had both Jaden Perkins and number 5, Ricky Delgado, on their feet, making sure he went past and had the chance at a shot.
I'm going to try to pronounce his last name, Kokochishvili. Making his presence known inside. Physical, aggressive player.
Yes, Kokochishvili, 6'6" junior, still has another year here at Oakwood High. Gets 1 of 2 to make it 15-8. 6-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gilroy with it. 3-point shot from the top, not enough. This time from the corner, rattles in and out. Both teams trying to fight for it. 20 on the clock.
Should go for last shot here.
Looks like they'll do just that. Nguyen kicks it back door, stolen away. Final possession, Gilroy moving down, and he's going to get the foul.
Oh, made up for it at the other end. Nice job.
Nguyen able to plant his feet.
Even though it's frustrating he got to turnover on the other end, I love it when a guy makes a mistake like that and immediately does not hang his head, gets back on defense, and helps his team out. That was a great job by Nguyen.
See on the replay as Nguyen is able to get down on the opposite side of the court. Only 1.7 seconds left. Let's see if they'll try to attempt it, and they do. Moskalenko off the backboard, a little too much on it. But at the end of the first, we have a 15-8 score. Hawks up over the Mustangs on NorCal Sports TV.
This school has shaped me into the person that I am today.
It's just been a really wonderful school to go to. I love all the classes here, and I've made so many new friends.
Everyone is just so kind to me, and I'm very thankful.
I have so many new opportunities that I wouldn't have had at any other school.
There's not enough I can thank Oakwood for all the benefits and all the memories that I've had here.
I couldn't express how thankful I am for Oakwood.
Live at Oakwood High School as the Hawks take a 15-8 lead at the end of the first. Starting the second quarter, Coach I, what are you looking to see from the Mustangs as they are down by 7?
Well, I mean, to be honest, they got to stop. I'm going to get a shot at their names again. Moskalenko and Kokochishvili for Oakwood are doing a great job. The offense is being ran through Moskalenko at the high post. He's doing a great job. They're entering it to him. He's turning, using his size to look over the top without dribbling. and pick apart the defense, attack the rim with his length and his athleticism. If I was Gilroy, what I might want to do is see if I can isolate number 10 and number 44, see if I can maybe get him into foul trouble. Maybe, strap him with 1 or 2 fouls, put him on the bench, and take advantage of their team without those guys on the floor.
2 very strong players indeed. Gilroy has made the CIF playoffs in both 2020 and 2019 and have won the Pacific Coast Athletic League Championship 5 different times, the last one being in 2006, and trying to get there once again.
Looks like Oakwood came out in a 1-3-1 or 1-1-3. They're flying with the pass. I love it.
12-foot jumper from number 21, Carlos Madrigal, and he connects.
That was a great possession, both defensively and offensively. The offense did a great job skipping it against the zone, attacking the gaps, and making a tough shot at the end there in the mid-range.
Gets inside, rolls out, and puts number 5, Ricky Delgado, on the floor, but referees still letting him play. Let the players play, right?
Oh, yeah, there's bodies banging inside. It's a few times now where bodies are banging. I love to see it.
Nguyen to inbound, throws it up. Gets the bucket, doesn't dunk it home, but the 2 points is what they really need.
Absolutely. He's a good athlete. That was nice set play. Coach Jensen's a heck of a coach. He's doing some great job today with his team.
Gilroy trying to answer back with a 3, and they do. Drew Gooman for 3.
Gilroy doing a great job skipping the ball, getting Oakwood to overcommit on the skips, kicking it and hitting those shots. That's twice now they've done that.
Nguyen making his way inside, trying to go reverse. And it's going to stay with Oakwood. Talking about Gilroy making the CIF playoffs the last 2 years, Oakwood has made the playoffs the past 9 seasons, from 2012 till now.
I can see why. They got good players, and they got a phenomenal coach out here.
Last season, they ended their season with a 49-35 loss in the second round of playoffs against Summit Shasta out of Daly City. And most of the time we hear in either high school sports all the way up to the NBA is the COVID season, very shortened season, although it's good practice for what they will see in the next season, and for those seniors getting a chance to play one more time so that colleges may recruit them.
Absolutely, and number 10 and number 44, if they played here, were probably sophomores. I know number 10 was a returning all-league player as a sophomore, so the future is bright here at Oakwood for sure.
Isaiah Anaya hitting that shot to make it a 2-point lead only for the Hawks.
It's 3 straight possessions now. Gilroy has made tough shots against Oakwood's good defense.
And if they keep doing that, it'll sure be a great game as Moskalenko hits another one.
Yeah, he's a good player. I love how he gets into the paint like that on 2 feet. That was a nice feathery touch, too. He's good. Only a junior, too.
And that's 10 points for him so far. Having just over half the points for the Hawks, as he is credited with the rebound. 4 fouls on the Mustangs, only 1 for the Hawks. That'll come into play later in the game as well, as Moskalenko backing down his defender, gets inside, not enough power on it, and Madrigal comes away with the rebound. Here's a shot from the top of the arc, drills it with a little bit of contact, but no foul is given.
That was an NBA range on that one. That was deep. Nice shot.
Absolutely. Drew Gooman, the senior guard, 5'11", shooting over the top with about 5 minutes left. Hawks up only by 1 on NorCal Sports TV. NorCal Sports TV, Oakwood High School versus the Gilroy Mustangs. We have a 1-point lead. Hawks up over the Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I and Roman Moskalenko making a statement here in the first half. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and even 1 block already, and it's not even halftime.
Got himself into trouble on the spin back to the help side on that one, but great job on picking up the deflection there.
That would be Vlad Zaitsu coming into the game for the second time out of this timeout, extending the lead to 3. Gilroy trying to answer back. Will they tie it? They do. Madrigal for 3.
Wow. Gilroy's doing a great job hitting the threes today. Oakwood's going to have to extend their defense a little bit. That's quite a few jump shots I've seen Gilroy make already. It's one way to counter the size of Oakwood. See if they can come out and guard that 3-point.
Here's Zaitsu again, putting it off the glass and in for 2.
That's a nice slithery move by him. 2 straight baskets.
Coming off the bench, the 6'4" forward, only a sophomore.
Nice hustle.
A few more years left for him here at Oakwood. Coach says that he is a very good athlete and a very high competitive motor. With time, he has a chance to be a very, very good player.
I can see that competitive motor right there. He tried to save the ball through a body into the bleachers.
Ball over the top, doesn't get within reach of Moskalenko, and Madrigal gets another point.
Yeah, that was an impressive pass right there. That is not an easy pass to make. That was great sideline out of bounds play by Gilroy.
Gets the inside pass, but it's a little bit short, and it looks like they're going to say it went off a Gilroy player.
Now, one thing you don't want to do, Oakwood, speaking about that last possession on defense, is they were fronting the post but not putting pressure on the inbounder. When you front the post like that, you give the guy a chance to throw that lob. When you front the post, you usually want to pressure the ball, make that pass difficult.
Zaitsu connects again.
6 straight points for him. He's on a roll.
Looking forward to the future years of him playing a sophomore varsity player. Again, he still has 2 extra years in Madrigal.
Again, beautiful pass, but they are not pressuring the passer. They have to pressure that passer if they're going to front the post. Otherwise, that's just going to be done on repeat.
No win for 3.
Teams are on fire.
Driving inside, off the left side is Gallegos.
Nice take. Is anybody going to miss today?
That is a great question. Moskalenko came out of the game a few minutes ago and is ready to come back in for the Hawks. Inside pass to Kokochishvili. Nice. Connects for that one too.
Left hand, nice footwork. That was impressive.
Playing great defense on the other side as well, guarding Madrigal, who has made, I believe, 6 points on the night.
Oakwood switch. They got a big man on the perimeter, which means they could take advantage inside, just like that.
Gallegos indeed gets the 2 and has a chance at an extra one.
Sandro, big fella for Oakwood here, switched on one of those screens, which dragged him out to the corner. Gilroy did a great job of taking advantage on the inside on the switch.
That foul is going to be put on Zaitsu. And Zaitsu now has 2 fouls. That's 2 of the 3 fouls on the Hawks. Ball poked away. Here's Guman. Off the glass and in. Defense wasn't even there for it.
Called that America's play. Good defense, switched out, stole the pass, coming off the double screen, trying to get this 3 to the top. Probably emptied out the backside if it wasn't there. That's great defense on that, great awareness.
And by that steal from Guman, that makes 4 steals for him in the first half alone.
Wow. Yeah, he's playing great. He's the one throwing a lot of those great passes. He's hit a couple threes. He knows how to play. Good player.
Gallagher's thinking about it. Madrigal, 1 minute left, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to drive baseline, nowhere to go. Gallagher's for three. He does it.
Nice. That's a nice pass by number 21 there.
Largest lead of the night for the Mustangs, up by 4, 34-30. 40 seconds left in the first half. Here's Nguyen.
Got a good game here.
Hawks communicating, gets it underneath. Out to Moskalenko for three, in and out.
They should go for one shot if they have awareness here, but this is where that point guard not in.
No win, just short.
That makes you wonder if the other point guard was in and not injured right now, if they would have had awareness on that and taken the last shot.
And a timeout by Gilroy just before the final buzzer sounds of the first half. 7 seconds left. 34-30, Mustangs on top of the Hawks on NorCal Sports TV. NorCal Sports TV live from Oakwood High School. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I. Mustangs up 34-30 after going on a big run. Only 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Gilroy with the ball trying to finish off the first half with a bucket. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the side OB play. Oh,
Madrigal
my goodness.
underneath. He gets it.
Wow.
3 seconds left.
That was a big-time pass.
Unable to get it off. It won't count anyway. Mustangs up 36-30 at the end of the first half.
That was a big-time pass. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely incredible. Able to get the basket to go up. I don't want to say big, but this is the largest lead of the night that the Mustangs have had. And coming into the second half, we're excited to see what these teams will do here on NorCal Sports TV.
I wake up every morning and I'm really excited to come to school and learn new things.
Classes are challenging, but the faculty is always ready to help you with any problems you have.
All the teachers are really fun and cool, and they give such interesting and cool projects to do.
What makes Oakwood special is that we have a nice theater program.
Oakwood is full of so many talented people and so many supportive teachers that really try to build you up to be the best you can be.
I love Oakwood because of all of its fun activities like Spirit Week and the Freedom Festival.
We help them to be brave and to take chances, and we help them to be their true selves.
The growth and transformation of the school over the last 19 years has been incredible.
I don't think there's any other school I love more than this school.
Sky's the limit for them. They could do whatever they want, and we're here to support them. My classmates are going to be the leaders of our generation.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of Model UN. I was part of the stock market club. I was involved with Interact for a few years at the beginning. I was on the yearbook committee for 3 semesters, and I played soccer and tennis for 3 years at Oakwood. So taking part in all of those extracurriculars was really fun for me. I don't think I would have had the opportunity to do that at any other school.
I think one of the most valuable things I found at Oakwood is just sort of like the ability to kind of explore and just be like kind of the agent of your own education. That sounds cliche, but basically just like if there's anything that you wanted to do or to learn about, like the whole community, like other students and teachers, they would just be really encouraging.
And the opportunities that Oakwood gives students that I couldn't find at any other school were really the advanced placement program. There were so many opportunities for me to expand my horizons and go into fields that I really wanted to explore and get that credit for college before I even started university.
And that's so formative in high school when you're thinking about your identity and who you are and what you want to do in the future. And I think a lot of schools don't take that into account.
I would say that one of the benefits of Oakwood is that it's a very resourceful school and campus. So one thing that the faculty does is they make sure that you are aware of all the resources that they have for you, whether it be for college, whether it be for clubs, or even like trying to plan what classes you want for the next year. They're really good about just making sure you are well informed.
Because Oakwood gave me so many opportunities to do so many things that I really felt like I did stand out compared to some other applicants who in other schools may have just focused on their academics or focused on a sport, or I kind of branched off and really learned what I cared about and really got to understand many different areas of learning.
I believe Oakwood made me the best well-rounded applicant I possibly could be. The combination of great academics offered at Oakwood, but also the ability to get involved with a wide variety of activities, clubs, sports, and service opportunities made me the best person I could going into the college application process.
The college preparation process is really thorough. They have all sorts of different resources out there for you.
My college counselor really helped encourage me. He was like, oh, I think that this place would be a great fit for you, and then you should definitely apply. So he really helped me. He encouraged me to sort of like put my heart, like put my all out into like the application, and I'm super grateful for that.
Oakwood is extremely integrated. Our English teacher, not only would he help take in our essays and check them, our rough drafts for his class, but he would also take in our college application essays and check those for us.
I'm really thankful that in high school I had such great preparation that in college I succeeded so well. I finished undergrad in 3.5 years, so if that could speak for anything, it's more like a combination of how Oakwood prepared me and my drive and passion for education.
I think my favorite part of going to Oakwood was being able to build such close relationships with my teachers. I think that's really helped me coming into college, of not being afraid of my professors, but being able to rely on them as a support and an encouragement.
Being at Oakwood, it's really easy to just walk in and talk to any teacher. And I do the same thing here at UCI, to the point where in lecture now, professors will look at me for confirmation, like, is the class confused? Are they not? Am I confused? Because they recognize my face.
This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more. Just about set for the second half of basketball. The Hawks are losing by 6 to the Gilroy Mustangs, like you were saying earlier, kind of a crosstown rival situation. So far in the game, we have a few leading scorers. Number 21 for Gilroy, who is Carlos Madrigal, one of the bigger centers down low. He has 11 points and only 1 rebound. Along with that, we have number 0, Drew Guman, with 10 points, 1 rebound, 4 steals, and 2 3-point shots.
Yeah, number 21 has been on the receiving end of 3 phenomenal high-low passes. And I can't say enough about what I've seen on the passing, especially on number 0 for Gilroy. He's done a great job running their team here and keeping them in this ball game and giving them this lead. But that last high-low pass there on the sideline was unbelievable, and they've done that 3 times now. So it'll be interesting to see the adjustments on those lob passes here from Oakwood.
And on the Oakwood side, Roman Moskalenko, number 10, 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. He had that 1 block early on. Along with that, we have number 13, Kiefer Nguyen, the leading point guard. He only has 6 points, 3 rebounds, but he's leading the team well, taking the ball down the court every single time, and really controlling the team well.
He has. He's filled in very well for the injured point guard. And number 10, Roman, he's done a great job. He's got a lot on his shoulders here in regards to making plays and running the offense through the high post when they enter to him. It should be interesting to see here the adjustments made at halftime by the coaches. I'm excited to see this.
We've also seen a lot from number 35, Vlad Zaitsau, only 6 points, and number 44, Sandro Kokochesvili, who has 5 points and 3 rebounds, doing a lot of specifically underneath, but also controlling the team, making sure that the defense isn't going to do anything as well.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Levi Flores and Devin I live from Oakwood High School as we kick things off in the second half. Mustangs up 36-30. Oakwood having the ball. Corner 3. This one just off the mark. Rebounded by Moskalenko. Taken away by Guman. We'll see if he can do something with it here as it gets poked out. Travels out of bounds, but Gilroy will have it.
Nice set play there at a halftime from Oakwood. Little double screen on the block there. Wall screen for the corner 3. A nice look, just didn't make it.
Kicking it around the 3-point line.
Looks like Oakwood has made the adjustment, maybe, we'll see here, of playing behind in the post rather than fronting and having that lob pass over the top.
5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3, rattles in and out. Rebounded by number 44, Kokochesvili.
Yeah, that keeps him in rebound position, too, if he's not fronting the post.
Jumeski barking out the signals, looking around for the offense.
Nice pass.
Corner 3, doesn't go.
Great pass by the big man there.
Jumeski is the 6'2" senior shooting guard, outstanding 3-point shooter, recently signed to play college basketball next season at the Pacific University of Oregon.
Nice NCAA D3 program. Those D3 programs are really well coached and really competitive.
Glad to see offers always rolling in as Zaitsau comes away with a rebound. And ball thrown away, given to Gilroy. Guman controlling. Madrigal leading scorer for Gilroy. And a timeout called by the Gilroy coach. Still no score in the second half as we're already 2 minutes in. Mustangs up 36-30 on NorCal Sports TV. NorCal Sports TV, live from the Oakwood High School Gymnasium. Hawks down by 6 over the crosstown rival Gilroy Mustangs. Gilroy coach called a timeout as there was a little bit of trouble on the Gilroy side trying to find an open man. 6 minutes, 19 seconds left in the
cleared it out again
third
for the
quarter.
lob. Oh, I was wondering if they're going to do that again. 21 was kind of battling for position quite a while before the ref gave the ball to be inbounded.
Zeitzow was there to stop it. And there's going to be a foul called on number 10, Isaiah Anaya.
I'm a little curious why Oakwood likes to front the post. They've got the size if they played behind and shoved Gilroy off the block a little bit to keep them off the sweet spot. Gilroy's going to have to shoot over the top of their length.
Turnaround jumper just comes up a little bit short. Zeitzow trying to do something, and they are going to call a jump ball underneath. Gilroy will have possession. Gallegos to inbound. Jumeski putting in a little bit of work on a full court pressure. Here's Gallegos for 3. He does it, putting him up by 9.
Did a great job. Entered to the post. Defense looked at the ball. He relocated, got himself open, kick out, hit the 3. Defense always has to find the ball when the ball's passed, and when it gets into that post right there, they always drop to the level of the ball. He did a good job relocating while his man looked.
Listening to the Gilroy Mustangs coach at halftime, Joe Te, he said that every player has a role to play, and they need to let each player do their role. There's no team if they can't do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, these are 2 very well-coached teams, no doubt about it.
Baseline drives, catches a body midair, and unable to finish is Guman. Here's Furpo underneath. Gets it to go for the first points of the second half for the Hawks.
Nice right-hand hook. Nice footwork on that, too.
Furpo, the 6'2" senior shooting guard, really can shoot the ball and drives well. Already been accepted into some universities for next year and is looking to play college basketball as well. Hawks down by 7. Looking to diminish the lead. Floats one up and a foul on Gallegos.
Does a good job attacking. If he could get in there, again, I know he's still young and he's still developing a little bit, but if he can just get in there on a little bit better balance, get on 2 feet, get his feet under him, and take that shoulder right into that defender's chest, he'd be able to finish that shot with that body size and get to the free throw line. But nevertheless, still a good move. Still a good move, still getting by his man, still getting to the free throw line.
Few substitutions on the court for Gilroy. Leading scorer Madrigal coming off. Gonzalez in, along with Perkins and Allenson. Five-point lead for Gilroy. Hawks defense really strong. Zeitzow comes away with the steal.
It's nice pressure defense by Oakwood there.
Decides to slow it down for the Hawks. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. The kick inside. Corner 3. Doesn't go. Zeitzow gets it to go. Holy smokes.
Nice.
That was Victor Jmuski getting it to go, and a chance for another one.
Nice. Let's watch the hustle here. The hustle play by Gilroy actually worked against him. Number 14 flew with the ball all over the court and got a little bit out of control on his closeout. Got the foul. But I love his effort.
Jumeski unable to get the three-point play, but he did get the 2 points earlier. Now within 3. Ball is stripped away by Roman Moskalenko.
2 straight turnovers now by Oakwood, caused by Oakwood with their aggressive defense.
A little too powerful. Zaitsew comes down with it, and there's 3 different Mustangs underneath, making sure that Zaitsew can't go anywhere.
Yeah, as I watch Roman play, he can get to his spots on the floor. A lot of college coaches and scouts and things, they talk about guys being able to get to their spots on the floor. He can get to his spots. Now, again, I hate to continue to repeat myself, but it's all about getting his balance underneath him and being able to have his counter moves with shot fakes and getting shots off with either hand.
Corner 3, just off the mark. Mustangs scoreless in the last minute and a half. They have been able to get shots up, but they have not been able to drop.
Nice little volleyball spike there, just for the fun of it there from number 35.
Gilroy looking for a sub. They're going to take out Perkins and bring in Grant Rocha.
Perkins gave great energy off the bench there. He works hard.
Anaya coming back into the game as well, taking out Dylan Allenson. Have a chance at a wing 3. Rattles in and out.
Surprised he missed that. He's looked really good today.
I believe it was Kobe Bryant who said just because you're missing shots doesn't mean that you should stop taking them, because eventually one's going to fall.
Absolutely, especially if you've practiced it and seen it going. It'll eventually go in.
Gallegos blocks it from behind. Hard hit to the ground goes Guman, and both teams running over to make sure he's okay.
I like Guman. He's a good player.
Drew Guman, the senior guard, 5'11", for Gilroy.
He's got a nice frame on him, too. He's got a great feel for the game. He's a little shifty. He can shoot it. He sees the floor. He's a good passer. He's been throwing the high-low plays. He's got a chance to play college basketball, I think.
Took a hard fall, but still able to hit a free throw. As he extends the lead for the Mustangs to 4.
The show's kind of ran through him. Drew here. He runs the show.
Connects for both. Now a 5-point lead. Both of these teams very talkative from the bench, making sure that the current players on the court are aware of what is happening. And there's going to be a foul on Guman.
Definitely a foul in there. There's a lot of hands on that forearm there, raking across him. It's a good call by the ref.
Jumeski to inbound. The Hawks looking to score, diminish the Mustangs' lead. Here's Kokochizveli making his way inside, putting it in for 2.
Nice little up and under back to his left hand.
Now back within 3 are the Hawks. Have the home court advantage, and about 10 minutes left to play in the game. Isolation on that right side. Thought about a deep 2. Kick is it to the top for 3. This one's a little short.
Shot clock's about to run out. 5 seconds. See if they're aware.
Guman has it.
Good defense.
And steps out of bounds.
It's good defense by Oakwood there.
Let's see if this momentum will turn into some offensive points for Oakwood. Down by 3, minute and a half left in the third quarter. Zaitsew. Ball poked out by Guman. Trying to lead the fast break, and they're going to call a foul on Zaitsew.
Good job by Guman.
And that's 4 on Zaitsew.
What Vlad wants to do there, he caught the ball at the high post at the elbow, but he didn't turn and face. And he kind of held the ball a little soft. He wants to catch, rip through, turn and face, and hopefully get the defender to back off him a little bit and respect him for the drive.
We haven't seen a lot of Nguyen in the second half. And with 4 fouls on Zaitsew, 2 totally different types of players, but can imagine seeing Nguyen back in the game soon. Guman trying to get around Jumeski, and it's going to roll out of bounds.
That was nice defense right there. Victor played great D. Little too much shake right there from Drew. He's got the handle, but one move and go. Just one move and go. Put the defender on your hip.
Furpo fouled as he goes up. Never actually released the ball, but they're going to give him 2. Has a chance to bring the game within 1. And as for now, he brings it within 2. Gallegos and Madrigal back in the game as Perkins and Rocha will take a seat on the bench.
Barring injuries or foul trouble, this game might come down to whoever has the ball last.
Just under a minute left to play in the third quarter. Zaitzow still on the court with 4 fouls. Little trip up by Delgado. Tight defense by Furpo. Has to kick it all the way across court to Gallegos. Pulls up deep 2 and blocked by Kokochishvili.
Great defense there. They should go for last shot here. It's a 3-second difference on the shot clock.
Driving inside. Unable to get it to go, and it's going to bounce off the legs of number 2, Jumeski, giving it to Gilroy.
Yeah, I think they still got to work on that. I think that's something that they may work on in film is time and possession. Time and possession. Last shot on that one. Don't give Gilroy a chance here, especially in such a tight game like this.
22 seconds left for Gilroy to possibly extend their lead, and there's going to be a foul on number 21, Aaron Furpo. So 19.6 seconds left. Mustangs up by 1. We'll see if Gilroy decides to save the last shot or if they'll pull up just a little bit
Got him on the
shorter.
lob again. Oh.
Zaitzow pokes it away. 15 seconds left.
There you go.
And Gilroy will let him bring him down the court. Jumeski. Zaitzow. Inside to Kokochishvili, trying to back his way in. Just short, and Madrigal comes away with the rebound to end the third quarter. Mustangs up by 1. A very close one here on NorCal Sports TV.
Yes, it is.
This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more. NorCal Sports TV live from Morgan Hill, California. Oakwood High School, the Hawks down by 1 over the Gilroy Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores along with Devin I. And Devin, you are a coach at the San Jose City College. What have you seen in this game that you would like to see in your own team?
Well, I've seen some physical play inside. I love big fella here for Sandro for Oakwood. I love how he bangs. I love how Roman is a good short driver, gets in there and makes plays. Those two guys got the college frame, definitely, as they still have a year in high school to go. And I'm really impressed with Drew here for Gilroy as the point guard running the show. So got some good players, got some good playmakers. This final 8 minutes is going to be entertaining.
A thrilling first 3 quarters between both teams. Excited to see what will happen in this final quarter, if it'll go into overtime or if one team will pull it off in the end. It looks like there is going to be a foul on Oakwood.
Not the start to the fourth quarter that Oakwood wanted.
Moskalenko for Oakwood, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. An incredible stat line for this varsity game. And number 21, Aaron Furpo, we haven't said his name tonight a lot, although he does have 7 points and 2 rebounds. And number 35, Vlad Zaitsow, 4 fouls, although he has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals.
Tough little running left hook there from Guman.
Looking to the Gilroy side, Guman has 12 points, 1 rebound, and 7 steals. Zaitsow still in the game, makes his way inside, splits the defenders, and puts the Hawks back on the board, leading by 1.
I could see what Coach Jensen means by he's a good athlete. He was at the rim on that one. That was impressive.
Gallegos has 10 points for Gilroy, and number 21, Madrigal, who was the leading scorer, now has 11 points and 2 rebounds.
Nice defense. Oakwood, looks like Oakwood has stepped up the defense a little bit here. Their pressure defense has caused quite a bit of turnovers. They have to make it count, though, on this end.
Furpo trying to get the pass inside, poked away by Guman. Gallegos to the corner, gets the man off his feet, pulls up from about 20 and unable to go. There's Madrigal getting back on the board, taking the lead once again. We're going to see a lot of that in the last 6.5 minutes, going back and forth, tie games.
Yep, he was right place, right time. Looks like Gilroy's in a zone. Couldn't quite identify it. Looked like an odd front zone.
And that's Zaitsow with 5 fouls.
Gave Oakwood a different look. Forced Oakwood into a shot maybe that was probably not option A or B.
Zaitsow knew it immediately that once he got the foul, he headed straight over to the bench. But now Nguyen back in the game. As we mentioned in the third quarter, probably see him as soon as Zaitsow either fouls out or gets into a little bit more trouble in the game.
Let's see here if Gilroy can handle the pressure. Oakwood's been stepping it up. Yep. Oakwood has definitely stepped up their defensive pressure and has caused a lot of turnovers. You would like for Oakwood to come down here and get on a little run with these turnovers, though. They're not putting the game away. I feel like with the turnovers they're causing, they should have a 6 or 7 point lead right here. It's got to be frustrating for Coach Jensen.
Nguyen, ball in his hands for the first time in 2 quarters. Moskalenko controlling 10 on the shot clock. Here's Nguyen, the dangerous 3-point shooter. Taking his time, 5 on the clock. Shumeski. And a shot clock violation.
Good defense by Gilroy. Both teams are stepping it up. Getting some key stops here. One of the coaches on the Oakwood bench is absolutely right. He said the bench should have been counting down, and that is 100% correct. The bench needs to be engaged in counting down the last 10 seconds of the shot clock.
Mustangs up by 1. Gilroy loses it, and Nguyen fighting for it. It looks like they might call the jump ball, and they do.
Both sides getting stops. Sandro getting fired up. He gets fired up. I like guys like that. They kind of get you pumped up. He wants to win. He's competitive. When's the last time somebody scored here? This has become all of a sudden like an SEC football game out here.
Isaiah Anaya comes out of the game. And in comes Alan Contreras, the senior guard, 5'9" from Gilroy. Nguyen trying to put his first points on the board since the first half. And fouled underneath is number 44, Sandro Kukochishvili.
There you go. Just get it up there, let your big guy go get it.
Here it is inside. Nguyen trying to put it up. Kukochishvili fouled by, looked like Madrigal on the backside. Hawks now in the bonus as Kukochishvili unable to hit the first one, but has the chance on the second to tie up the game.
I usually have a feel at this point who's going to win this game, but I honestly could flip a coin right now. This is going to come down to the last minute.
Kukochishvili ties it up. It's all about the effort the players put into it, making the good shot, good passes, high percentage opportunities. Kukochishvili pokes it away.
Another turnover.
but still plenty of time on the clock, 4 minutes, 37 seconds.
Gilroy should just want to get a shot up right now because I don't know, they can't get a shot up. The last time they got a shot up, they had an offensive rebound laying on the other side, so.
Coaches Veely inside, gets the basket, and one going to the line.
He's made a couple big plays here, both on defense and on offense.
Here's the replay. Furpo gets it underneath Madrigal's legs, puts it in, and the foul. Unable to get it, trying to get his own rebound, but crossed the line a little too soon. The Hawks now up by 2.
Who doesn't like playing with a teammate like Big Sandro here? Gets you fired up, screams. It's worked. His defense is getting stops. He's making it count on the other end with extra hustle plays and being physical. He's a guy that everybody wants on their team. He wants to win.
Perkins back out on the court for the Mustangs.
Nice pressure defense again, making all the passes difficult.
Madrigal thinking about it. Guarded by Kokochisvili, puts it up. Just a little bit shy.
They got a shot attempt up, though.
And I just noticed that Madrigal, left-handed shooter, can throw the defense off just a little bit.
He's a good player. He doesn't look, he kind of looks like a linebacker. He's got a great, strong frame on him, but he's kind of shifty and can blow by guys, too. He's one of those guys that's really hard to guard. Can shoot it. He's skilled.
Nguyen takes the steal down the court and puts it in for another 2, putting the Hawks up by 4 with 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to play.
Yeah, Oakwood is completely taking over the game on the defensive end.
Gilroy looking for something, makes the shot, but stepped out of bounds before he had the chance.
No bucket. Timeout before the shot goes up. Timeout, Gilroy. Still 4-point game, but wow, Oakwood stepped it up on defense here. It's looking good.
NorCal Sports TV live from Oakwood High School. Hawks up by 4 over the Mustangs, and just before the timeout, a Gilroy player went up, made the shot, although the coach called the timeout just before, so hopefully the Mustangs will be able to control the ball here, get another shot up, and put some points on the board.
Yeah, some of the things the coaches may have talked about in here is just situations, how many timeouts they have, how many team fouls they have. Oakwood can actually afford to be aggressive here on defense, and that's why they probably got so many turnovers here. I could say they probably got 8 steals and yet another one. They can afford to be aggressive because they only have 5 team fouls.
That was Nguyen, who controlled most of the game for the Hawks in the first half, got benched in the third quarter, but now back in as Zeitzau fouled out earlier. A foul inside. It looks like it's going to be on Gallegos. And that's Moskalenko going to the line once again.
Nice strong take by him. To his left hand, he can go left or right.
3 different Gilroy Mustangs on him as he was trying to put a shot up. Nails the first one to extend the lead to 5.
This next possession right here, in my opinion, tells a lot about how this game's going to finish up. If Gilroy can handle the pressure of Oakwood and get a basket, it'll be huge because they have not been able to handle this pressure the entire quarter.
With that missed free throw, Roman Moskalenko has 5 free throws on the night. 5 needed points as well. So this one is coming down to the wire. Still plenty of game time. 3 minutes on the clock. Mustangs down by 5. Baseline around Furpo. Puts it off the bottom of the backboard, but retains possession.
Ooh, foul. It's all right, they had a foul to give, so there's not going to be free throws. It's going to be Gilroy ball on the baseline.
That's going to be called on Moskalenko. Gallegos can't find an open man, kicks it all the way to half court, taken away by Nguyen and fouled by Ricky Delgado of Gilroy.
And Gilroy really struggling right now with the turnovers. Let's see if they can be mentally tough enough to play through it. Next play mentality. Play through it, focus on the next play, not worry about the last play, and see if they can get a great look here on the other end.
That's 3 steals by Nguyen. 1 came in the first quarter, and now 2 very crucial steals in this fourth quarter. Rattles in and out is the first one.
Interesting sub here. Drew Guman taken out of the game with 2:45 to go.
In comes Gonzalez, the junior guard, standing at 5'4". Been in the game a few times before. Trying to get around to win.
Nice.
Steps out of bounds.
Oh. Could have gone either way. Could have been on the sideline or a foul. Coach Jensen's right. He was out of bounds. And the ref's going to say, but he was shoved out of bounds.
Gonzalez going to the line, has the chance to put himself on the board for the first time tonight.
I like the little conversation that Drew Guman and his head coach had over there in the sideline. I watched it. They were talking. He was getting coached up. He had great eye contact with his coach, was nodding his head, and said, "You're right, coach, you're right." And now he's ready to go right back in.
Gonzalez hits the first one, has an opportunity as a second. Mustangs in the bonus, Hawks in the double bonus. The last 2.5 minutes will be filled with free throws, as you can imagine. Five-point differential, Hawks up 49-44.
It's a big possession right here. They need to stop. Gilroy does.
Nguyen baited Madrigal all the way to the half-court line,
big time
and it finishes Oakwood with another 2-point play.
Big time tip in right there. That was big. Nice job by Roman.
Absolutely incredible. Another timeout on the court. Hawks now up 51-44 over the Mustangs on NorCal Sports TV.
Roman here tipping it in. Perfect job.
Just over 2 minutes left to play here at Oakwood High School, home of the Hawks, as the Hawks taking a lead 51-44 over the Gilroy Mustangs. I'm Levi Flores along with Coach Devin I. And Coach, what do you expect to see in the final 2 minutes from either team to see who will come out on top?
Well, I think Gilroy right now, what they need to do is just get the best possible shot. They don't need to shoot a three. They don't need to come down and force anything. There's plenty of time. I mean, each team with fouls can probably have 7 possessions or so here. So if Gilroy just takes their time, gets good shots, I haven't quite seen Oakwood being a phenomenal free throw shooting team yet. So, if they know the scouting report, maybe they can make some fouls, extend this game, and get some good looks. That was a decent shot there from what looked like Gilroy's best or one of their best offensive players. But yeah, that was a tough miss. They have to get a stop here now.
Guman back in the game for Gilroy. Taking the previous shot, comes off of Moskalenko, who has been dangerous from the field. 3-point shot, this time connects, and that might put it away. Up by 10 are the Hawks.
That was a dagger. That was a big-time pass, too.
Gilroy back down the court. Guman for 3. Just off the mark, but he gets the foul and is going to the line for a chance at 3 free throws.
Wow, big-time pass by Roman on the other end to the corner 3, which has got to be number 2's shot, because I've seen him shoot about 5 of those this half, so that's definitely his spot. And then a tough play here. Let's see on the replay. Watch Roman's penetration, draw, kick, avoided the charge. Boom, corner 3.
Jumeski is the one on that 3-point shot from the corner. Guman connects on the first one, bringing it back down to a single-digit lead for the Hawks. And if he does connect on all of these, it's still a game.
Yes, it is. These are some big free throws here. Big free throws. Let's see if Gilroy has somebody sent to the bench or sent to the table. I usually like to send a sub to the table once he receives the ball. Sub him in on the make so you can set up your press and get a little organized here. I don't see that happening, so maybe they're already ready for their press right off the make. Let's see how this looks.
Now within 7.
That looks good. They were prepared. Yep, I think that's a good foul too. I don't know how well Sandro shoots free throws, and it's a 1-and-1.
And I don't think that Jaden Perkins was trying to foul. I just think that Kokochisvili kind of backed into him, and you know they called the foul on that. Late in the game like this, it's very important to be aware of your surroundings and make sure that you're not going to be fouling in that way.
Yeah, number 14 is really aggressive. I know he plays hard, kind of ran through his body a little bit, but I still think that was a decent foul. Extend this game. That's their big man here. Oh.
Nails the first one. That's up by 8.
Nice. Okay. I wasn't quite sure how well he shot his free throws. I think he was 1 for 2 earlier. So if he can shoot his free throws, then that makes it even tougher for Gilroy to come back.
Connects on both. The Hawks had incredible power and belief that he was going to hit those free throws. The whole team back down on the opposite side of the court as Gilroy trying to connect once again. That shot is no good.
It's a big time
taken
offensive
away.
rebound.
Madrigal for 3, just off the mark.
Way to be strong with the basketball. I like what Jaden Perkins did there for Gilroy, though. He did a great job of crashing the glass, getting his team an extra opportunity. If you watched, if you replay whatever on that play, he was the only one crashing the offensive glass. When your team's down 9, shot goes up, you should be sending everybody to the glass to get the rebound. There's no point in getting back on defense. He did a good job on giving his team an extra opportunity on that possession.
Kokochisvili back at the line, nailing all the free throws when it counts. Just over a minute left to play and back up by double digits.
Lane violation on the shooter. Didn't see it, but
here's Guman making his way past Nguyen. Off the glass, Kokochisvili was there and picks up a foul as Guman hits the deck hard.
So that's one of those ones, high school is a little bit different than college. In college, clock stops on a made basket. In high school, the clock runs on a made basket. So if he makes the basket, you can basically take 4 seconds off the clock inbounding it. 10-point lead right now is almost like a 14-point lead in college. So definitely don't want to foul right there. That'll be something I'm sure he'll learn from on film.
And another difference, unlike the NBA, 24-second shot clock in the NBA, now here at 35. So each minute passing by, you can only have 2 possessions per minute possibly.
Yep, that's true. In college, we have a 30-second shot clock now too. So definitely some differences that me as a college coach, I have to go over these things and teach my guys because they're not used to it. Both teams are playing hard, though. I like the effort right here from Gilroy. They're not giving up.
44 seconds left in the game. It looks like the Hawks will pull away with this one. Just after the end of the game, we're going to have our player of the game brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. And once that is over, we also have the post-game report with me, Levi Flores, and Devin I. Stats brought to you by Justin Flores.
Oakwood doing a great job sealing the game with free throws.
40 seconds, Gooman gets an open three. Oh, just a little short, but on the way is number 14, Jaden Perkins.
There he is. He's active on the glass. He plays hard.
Perkins has 5 rebounds and timeout on the court with 34 seconds left. Hawks up by 8 on NorCal Sports TV. Back on the court, Hawks up by 8 with only 34 seconds left. We have Moskalenko inbounding.
They got to keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. Oh. If I was the Gilroy coach, I'd say travel.
A little bit of technical issues from the shot clock operator.
Yeah, you're always supposed to play the whistle, not the horn. That's something that, unfortunately, as a coach, you have to teach your players. They hear the horn, they all stop, and you play the whistle, not the horn. Probably happens once a game.
It doesn't help either with the squeak of the shoes on the court. Kind of sounds like a whistle every now and then.
The table's done a good job today. They've done a great job today. That's a lot of responsibility over there to keep the shot clock, keep the time, all that good stuff. They're doing a good work over there. All right, they put some time back on the clock to correct the mistake, and we're back at it.
34.7 seconds. Mustangs down by 8. Hawks with the ball. Jumeski to inbound. There's no one here, and they're going to call a timeout because there's no man there. So 8 points left, or 8-point differential, 34 seconds. Gilroy still playing their hearts out. If they have a chance, what do you think they need to do?
Well, they have to get a steal. At this point in time, down 8 with the running clock on made baskets with no timeouts. Yeah, I mean, even if they scored 4 baskets and you take 4 times 4, that's 16 seconds of clock running trying to inbound the basketball for Oakwood. So they absolutely have to get a steal here and create a basket on that. And they have no timeouts left, so they have to be organized on setting up their press. And when Gilroy does have the ball and they shoot it, they have to send all 5 guys to the offensive glass. There's no point in getting back for transition defense right now. And those are all things that, coaches have to cover and take time covering because it's different. It's called time and possession and just understanding how to finish games.
And only 7 3-pointers made for Gilroy. Would you stick with the 3-point ball, or would you trying to get inside and get a high percentage shot up?
Well, in college, I would try to get a high percentage, but with that running clock on made baskets, I think you have to search out the 3-point shot in high school. So I would say Gilroy's got to get a steal, and they got to hit a couple threes here if they want a chance.
Be aware of this as the Hawks are set to inbound. Once again, Mustangs down by 8, 34 seconds. Gets it to Kokochisvili and fouled immediately by Galagos.
Just a hair late on that steal. It was a bounce pass, too. That was one of those passes that kind of seemed to take forever to get there.
shooting 2, possibly getting into the 60-point range. Rattles in the first one.
Well, I would say he's a good free throw shooter at this point.
We definitely have seen a lot from him tonight.
Traditionally, bigs aren't good free throw shooters, but I guess he's not a traditional big. Nice shot.
Three-point shot is up and good by Drew Guman.
Unfortunately, the clock runs in high school.
Gets it into Furpo and fouled by Madrigal.
I was paying attention to the clock. He made the 3 with about 24, 25 seconds to go. And the ball bounced a couple times. They didn't inbound the ball till about 18 seconds. So
about 8 seconds off the clock from the time he shot it.
Yep.
And then good 6 seconds by the time they inbounded it.
Yep.
Plenty of time off the clock, and Furpo just keeps extending that lead.
Yep. Every second matters, and unfortunately in high school, clock runs on made baskets.
Gilroy still playing their hearts out, though. Game's not over till the final whistle blows, and that'll be in about 13 seconds. But Guman still searching for another one. A 3 to end it. Oh, it rattles in and out. And a win will take it. But fouled once again by Perkins.
Nice shot, nice footwork by Drew Guman over there. He stepped into his man, stepped back, created space. Relatively on balance. Got a great look at it. Just barely missed.
A 9-point difference, and Nguyen has the opportunity to make it a double-digit game. What was so close just minutes ago, think about a minute and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, is within 5. But the Hawks are able to capitalize in the final minute to bring it to this point where we're at now by double digits. Gallegos to Madrigal, 3 seconds on the clock. Can they finish with one? Madrigal for 3, just short, and that'll do it. The Hawks up 64-54. Stay tuned for the player of the game and the post-game report here on NorCal Sports TV. This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of model.
And we're going to go to the court now with Levi Flores for the player of the game.
With me, I have number 44 of the Hawks, Sandro Kokochishvili. Am I saying that right?
Kokochishvili, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so tonight you had 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block, and 6 free throws. How does it feel to win this game up by 10 when just being within a few points earlier in the fourth quarter?
It was amazing. We were down by 6. This is a good team, hell of a team. We're a small school. We're just here to prove that we are worthy, and we just want our respect. These boys want their respect. Every single day this quarantine, we were at home, we were working out. We just want to beat the big schools, and we want to upset them.
That's absolutely amazing, and one thing that we noticed throughout the game is your energy throughout it. Every time your team had a big play, you would be hyping them up and showing that you are the better school and that you could win this game. Congratulations on the win and congratulations on the player of the game.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Post game next on NorCal Sports TV. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Good game.
Did that stay on the entire time?
Nope.
No, it didn't.
But it's all right. We still heard you. We heard you.
This broadcast of Oakwood School Basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of Model UN. I was part of the stock market club. I was involved with Interact for a few years at the beginning. I was on the yearbook committee for 3 semesters, and I played soccer and tennis for 3 years at Oakwood. So taking part in all of those extracurriculars was really fun for me. I don't think I would have had the opportunity to do that at any other school.
I think one of the most valuable things I found at Oakwood is just sort of like the ability to kind of explore and just be like kind of the agent of your own education. That sounds cliche, but basically just like if there's anything that you wanted to do or to learn about, like the whole community, like other students and teachers, they would just be really encouraging.
And the opportunities that Oakwood gives students that I couldn't find at any other school were really the advanced placement program. There were so many opportunities for me to expand my horizons and go into fields that I really wanted to explore and get that credit for college before I even started university.
And that's so formative in high school when you're thinking about your identity and who you are and what you want to do in the future. And I think a lot of schools don't take that into account.
I would say that one of the benefits of Oakwood is that it's a very resourceful school and campus. So one thing that the faculty does is they make sure that you are aware of all the resources that they have for you, whether it be for college, whether it be for clubs, or even like trying to plan what classes you want for the next year. They're really good about just making sure you are well informed.
Live from Oakwood High School as the Hawks have just defeated the Gilroy Mustangs. In the game, we had plenty of great players, but the one that really stood out was Vili, and we just had the player of the game with him on the court. And Oakwood High School, he kept mentioning that they were a small school. They have only 150 students, and 100% of their students graduate and have each gone to college. They're a K-12 school. Absolutely incredible that they could pull off a feat like this, especially against one of the bigger schools. In the game, not only was it Vili, number 44 for Oakwood, but also number 35, Vlad Zaitsew, who fouled out late in the fourth quarter with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. And even number 13, Kiefer Nguyen, who didn't even play at all in the third quarter. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. From the Oakwood side, Coach I, what did you like from them, and what do you hope to see from them in the future?
Well, I'll tell you what, when they turned it up on defense late in that third quarter, it was almost like a light switch went off, and they really got after it against Gilroy. And I would say 8 out of 10 possessions, they forced a turnover out of Gilroy. And that kind of turned the tide right there. And I think a big part of that was from our player of the game who, you know, I mentioned it at the time, but he got emotional and screamed out, and his teammates responded from it. And at that point, it was like they just decided they were going to win this basketball game. And they won this game without a doubt with their defense by pressuring Gilroy, forcing turnovers, and getting Gilroy out of what they want to get and that's basically how they took over this game on the defensive end. So that was impressive. That was really impressive by them.
Moving over to the Gilroy Mustangs side, number 0, Drew Gooman, the senior guard, 5'11". He really controlled this Mustangs team. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 steals, a great stat line for him. And along with that, also the leading scorer of the first half, Carlos Madrigal, number 21 of Gilroy, 13 points and 3 rebounds. And then number 3, Owen Gallegos, who is a major player as well on the court, 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. Each and every single player on these two rosters made a huge difference in this game, and I mentioned it earlier, but the coach of the Gilroy Mustangs, Joe Teh, he said at halftime that each player has their own role, and if you don't let them do what they're supposed to do, you're not going to have a team, and that really came into effect. And so same question to you once again, just this time about Gilroy. What did you like about them, and what do you want to see from them in the future?
Oh, man, we got the Oakwood guys over here dapping us. I like it. Showing their appreciation. No, I mean, Gilroy, what I can say from what I saw from them today is very well-coached team. Oakwood, very well-coached team. It was fun to see 2 very well-coached teams that do what their coaches is asking of them. There's fundamentals out there. There's skills out there. They got a chance to be a good team, and that starts with their point guard, number 0. He did a great job today. He ran the show. He can handle it. He can shoot it. He can defend. You know, he's a good player. They're going to kind of go as he goes, and I really like number 21, big, strong body on him, multi-position, multi-skilled player. They got a chance to do some damage, I got to imagine, in their league. I'm not too familiar with it, but with those 2 players right there leading the charge, as long as they can continue to be consistent with their effort and great attitude, they got a chance to be a very good team.
You can watch this game anytime on NorCalSportsTV.com or on YouTube at NorCalSportsTV. That'll do it from us here at Oakwood High. I'm Levi Flores, along with Dev and I, our producer Jason Green, the rest of our camera crew, and statistician Justin Flores here on NorCal Sports TV.